You may know ICT concepts, but you haven't mastered yourself. That's why you fail. See, in trading, it is not about finding the edge. It is about becoming the one who can hold it. The sharpest blade in the world is useless if the hand holding it shakes, and yet most students spend years searching for sharper blades, desperately trying to find the one that doesn't lose, instead of learning to steady their hand. That's the truth no one wants to face. ICT placed the sharpest blade under the sun in our hands. Most of you don't even realize it yet. You cut your fingers, you bleed, and you tell yourself the edge is broken. You whisper that they changed the algorithm. But the blade is flawless. The blade is timeless. It worked 20 years ago and it will work 20 years from now. ICT didn't give us trading tools. He gave us the market itself. We trade open, high, low, and close. Once you strip away all the noise, that's all that's left. The same 4 prices that have moved markets since the beginning. Because that is the market. Pure, unaltered, truth. If Nasdaq rises on my chart, it rises on yours. The market is truth. What you feel about it, what you think about it, what your P&L reflects about it, that's all subjective. One move in Nasdaq can leave one trader smiling and another devastated. Same truth, different story. And the moment you mistake your story for truth, you lose. You lose touch with reality. And this is where the suffering begins. So the real lesson is simple. You need to learn to see price for what it is. Ticks up, ticks down. The market is constantly offering new information. And your job as a trader is to evaluate what is most likely to happen next, based on the information that is present right now. And the most important rule is, don't ever argue with that truth. Don't argue with what the market is offering you. Because it won't bend to your emotions. It won't obey your hope. It won't move because of your fear. The market does not care. 0%. And the moment you accept that, maybe you finally break free. And yet, in that cold indifference, there is order. Markets reward clarity. Clarity only comes when you remove yourself from the way. The more you try to control the market, the less control you actually have. You can't force consistency from the market. You earn it by surrendering to truth and letting your beliefs and actions fall in line with it. Every PD array, every model, everything Michael has ever taught is a blade. All of them work. All of them are sharp, but only in steady hands. When you reach concept mastery, it's like hearing an orchestra. Every candlestick becomes an instrument, and together they play in perfect order. But here's the truth most don't want to hear. You don't need concept mastery to be profitable. You need self-mastery. It doesn't matter how good your model works in theory. If your mind is unstable, your results will be unstable. This is what the edge within means. It is not about the setup, it is about the self. Not about what's on the screen, but about who is behind it. The edge isn't outside you. It has always been inside. So the next time you ask, does this really work? Remember, the blade was sharp before you ever touched it. The only question is, are you steady enough to hold it? The consistency you seek is in the mind, not in the market. This was Satori Trades, and you've been listening to The Edge Within. Until next time, sit still, breathe deep, and trade from clarity.